you're over 30, you shouldn't think about child spacing. This is me as a professional midwife giving you this advice. She said she was bleeding for months at the point she stopped seeing her menstruation. Why some people they will be adding weight and getting bloated. Some people experience different signs and symptoms. Remember, these are hormonal medications. They actually alter your hormonal system, and by so doing, disrupting your fertility. Hello, beautiful and amazing fans of Obieze and Lolo. It's your girl Lolo Obieze, and I'm on your screen today with my beautiful face. Yeah, today I'm going to talk about something that is very controversial. Yes, it is. I was on Facebook the other day, then I saw a video that captured my interest, so I decided to talk about it. Yeah, it's actually about I don't it's a quick one and I don't want to waste your time on this. So I'm actually going to share my opinion and I expect you to give back your opinion. Just let me know what you think about this particular topic. Let's discuss in the comment section, okay? Just watch this video to the end. You will see my own point about this. Yeah. So I'm going to talk about chat spacing. Yes. What I feel chat spacing is, why I feel chat spacing is important, and why I feel it is not good. Okay, I'm just going to talk about the two ways. Okay, and then before I do that, I would like you to watch this particular video. You see this video, it was posted by a content creator, my midwife and I, on the Facebook the other day. So I just wanted to talk about it. Let me know your own opinion about this and let me know what you think. Okay,
as a woman, once you start giving birth, listen to me, don't say let me give myself some space before I continue with my childbearing. Maybe you have given birth once, twice, and you say, let me just give myself space before I continue with this childbearing of a thing. If you have your way, once you start giving birth, continue and make sure you complete the number of children you wish to give birth to. If there is nothing stopping you, don't give reasons, maybe because of your job, maybe because of whatever it is, except it's something related to health. Because this is something that happened to me when I gave birth to my fourth child. I spaced him. I stayed for like 2 years before I conceived my second baby. Then after my second baby, I said, you see what, I'm going to take some break. Let me rest very well before I continue this childbearing of a thing. But guess what, that is the worst thing I have ever done for myself, because right now I'm regretting ever making that decision. If you have started giving birth, carry on with it. Don't go on a break. I'm giving you this advice as a midwife and as a mother, and this is something that experience have taught me. These past few years or months that I've been battling trying to conceive, to get pregnant, I'm kind of regretting giving myself that break, because had it been I continued when I started my childbearing journey, by now I might have completed the number of children I wish to give birth to. But this time around, I'm not only battling with the delay I'm having, I'm also considering the strength within me. Like sometimes I'll be kind of, oh God, so once you give birth now, you'll start running around taking care of newborn baby and all those things. This is something I supposed to have finished by now, but because I gave myself that chance, it's as if I'm starting the journey all over again. Like the body is not all that strong as it was when I started it. It's normal for you to kind of cope with the whole stress when you have not tried it at all. Like if you have not given birth at all, it's okay for your body to be able to adapt with the whole changes. But after giving birth and you give yourself break, if you want to start that journey again, God, it's not always easy. Those people that have done this can attest with me that it's not always easy to start this childbearing journey and you decide to go on a break for whatever reason it is, aside from health reason.
now you've watched this video, I know what's going on in your mind. Some of you are regretting, while some of you are not regretting. Either ways, I'm just going to drop my own points, give you my own opinion regarding this. Okay, then let's know what you think in the comment section. First, what is child spacing? Child spacing actually means trying to give space, trying to give time before you give birth to another child. Let's say you've delivered one and decide to wait for like 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. It's all for you. You decided to like give space or give yourself some time before you can give birth to another child. This is actually what child spacing is all about. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the merits and the demerits of this particular topic, child spacing, because a lot is going on the internet. A lot is actually happening because of child spacing. Some people are blaming themselves, some people are regretting, just like the way this particular lady is regretting. Let me give you my own opinion here. Okay, to me, as far as I'm concerned, I don't know about you, child spacing is a two-way thing. Yeah, it all depends on you as a human being, your family status, your everything about you. It all depends on you and how you are. That is just it. One important thing to consider about child spacing is it beneficial to you? Is it something you should do, or is it something you shouldn't do? One important thing to think about before you can make the final conclusion or take that decision of spacing childbirth or spacing your children is this for you? Because child spacing is not for everybody, and I will give you my reason for this. One benefit of child spacing is this: when you space childbirth, it's actually giving you time to heal. It's giving you time to get your body back. It's giving you time to regain your strength, to gain your energy, your body, your vitality, everything about you gets strengthened again before you go back to that stage. I'm giving this opinion based on my professional knowledge. I am a nurse, I am a midwife. Yes, and I'm currently in the UK practicing as a nurse. And I'm a wife, I'm a mother. I've been there. If you're a mother, you will agree with me that the pregnancy journey is not an easy one. Imagine carrying pregnancy for the whole of 9 months, giving birth to a baby, nurturing the tiny baby to a toddler, and then going back to the same stress all over again. Some people decide to space their childbirth just to get themselves back, get their body back, heal. You want to just heal totally in your physical aspect, in your mental aspect. Some people, childbirth was just a trauma to them, so they need some time to heal physically and mentally before they will go back to that stage of being pregnant again. So you can agree with me that this person spacing her childbirth is actually a good thing for her, or is actually a good decision. Yes, because of a whole lot. Yeah, this is the health aspect of it. Now let's talk about childcare. Now I'm in the UK and I know what childcare is. That childcare is actually a whole lot. It's something, a whole lot to deal with in the UK. You don't have no relative, you don't have nobody to help you look after your child. You're all doing it all alone with your husband, just co-parenting between the both of you. And you are working also. So you need to balance your work, you need to balance your career, you need to balance your family. So you now trying to space your child, nobody should tell you that is a wrong decision. Nobody should blame you for doing that because you've got a reason for doing it. You need time. Okay? Don't be in a hurry to give birth to your children all at once because other people are doing so. You have your reasons for doing this, which is child's care. It's not easy. It's not a child's play abroad. And even those in Nigeria or other African countries, it's not an easy thing to do. So people decide to space childbirth because of child care. Another thing you should think about is your financial capability. Are you financially buoyant? Is your partner or your husband financially capable? Yeah. So if you tell me that you've given birth to one and then you want to space childbirth so that you can be financially capable, you want to go back to school to develop yourself, you want to get a good career before you can continue giving birth, I don't think anybody should like counter your decision and tell you you don't have to space your childbirth because you've got your reason. You need to balance yourself, you need to balance financially, you want to be financially capable to provide good and quality life for the children you are bringing into this world. And you can agree with me that, in fact, quote me, yes, law says the higher the number of your children, the lower your lifespan or the lower the quality of your life. Yes, this is by me. Yes, and I have my reasons for saying this. So nobody should blame you. You shouldn't have any regret trying to stop or space childbirth just to get a qualification, just to go back to school, just to develop, just to build your financial life. It's actually a good decision, okay? But remember, everything that has an advantage has a disadvantage. I know a colleague of mine. she was actually giving birth and still uh, going to school. We were all in school then, and she has her children, about 5 boys. She was able to do this. Yes, I give her flowers. It's not easy because she didn't want to space. She just continued giving birth and she continued with her career. It wasn't easy for her, but she was able to do it. So if you can do it, it's actually a good thing. But if you cannot, there is need for you to stabilize yourself. Like everything is just telling on you. Your mental health needs to be balanced. Your physical health needs to be okay. Your child, you want to provide good care, you want to render good care to your children, you need to think about all these things before you decide to continue giving birth at frequent interval. But if you think about it the other way around, it's actually good. It's actually important to give yourself time, space your childbirth, and then you'll be okay. You'll be fine. You shouldn't regret. Okay. Another thing I want to talk about, that video, you can agree with me that the advice there is not for everybody, and I keep saying it. As I said earlier, everything that has an advantage has a disadvantage. Now, talking about the disadvantages of spacing childbirth, age is not on a woman's side. Before you know it, you hit 30, 35, 40, 45, and then menopause sets in. Okay? If, to be honest with you, if you're above 30 years, child spacing shouldn't be for you. You shouldn't think about it. Let's say you want to have 4 children and then you're over 30 and you're still trying to think about spacing childbirth. It's not for you because after 30, 35, you're approaching menopause. Yes, some people have their menopause at very early stage. So after 30, 35 and you're still thinking about spacing childbirth, this is not for you. Like, seriously, are you normal? Hey, you know normal, like you've passed 30, 35 years and you're still thinking about spacing childbirth, and you have in your mind you've decided to give birth to like 4 or 5 children. So when do you want to do that? How do you want to achieve that when you're over 30, 35? Child spacing is for people actually that are very young. If you're still within 20s, in your 20s, you can think about child spacing. But if you're over 30, you shouldn't think about child spacing. This is me as a professional midwife giving you this advice. Okay? Because when you're above 30, remember your eggs are dying, yeah, your strength is going down. What you can do when you were 20, when you're 30, you see yourself struggling to do those things you normally do when you were 20. So that is still the same way carrying pregnancy, nurturing a newborn, nurturing a toddler. You need your strength because these Gen Z children now, like what we are giving birth to these days, I don't understand. Their energy is on another level. So you need your strength, you need your health, you need everything in you. And you can't do this if you are getting old, your strength is going down. You need your energy to give birth to your children. So I would advise, if you're over 30, you have to just give birth, and you want to give birth to 4 children, just keep giving birth. Like keep giving birth. Let's say every year, every 2 years. Once the pregnancy comes, do it. And remember, I don't know how the energy comes. I don't know how God did it. If you're a woman, even if you don't know or you've not given, it's your first time giving birth, you see yourself doing it, and then you keep surprising yourself. You keep thinking, oh, I didn't know I could do this. I don't know how the strength and the energy comes. But if you're over 30, I would advise just keep giving birth. If you want to give birth to 4, give birth to 4. Like give birth to them at frequent intervals. Don't space your childbirth. Okay? But if you're below 30, you can do this and it will favor you. At old age, or giving birth at old age, you might give birth to children that are not very healthy. Yes, and there might be fertility issues or fertility disruptions. Okay, and one way to avoid it is giving birth at frequent intervals because they are still very young. But when you are getting old, approaching menopause, fertility is going down, your eggs are dying, everything in you is going down, age is telling on you. You might give birth to children that are not very, very normal. Let's just put it that way. Okay? Yes. You give birth to more healthy children, more good looking children when they are very young, unlike when you're getting old. Okay? Now, one other thing I want us to talk about is child spacing strategies. Okay? What are the methods? You're a woman, you're a young lady, you're asking, you're with your husband, you're married, and then you're asking, how do I space my childbirth? I'm still very young. I'm still in my 20s and I want to go back to school. I have my career to build. I need to give myself and my husband time to be financially okay before I continue giving birth. How do I achieve this? What methods can I use to like space childbirth? I'm going to tell you what to do, but before I tell you what to do, I want you to also watch this video. It's another content creator that decided to take this decision of child spacing, and then look at what is resulted for her. You see what is resulted for her. It's actually a good thing that she has the most thing she has ever cherished. This is what she's been looking for. This is actually a good news to everybody on the internet, and she's so happy. Myself, I'm so happy with her. This is a dream come true for her. Okay, but look at the implication of child spacing. What child spacing did to her. Okay, then after watching this, and you still want to go ahead with child spacing, now is a balanced topic, is a two-way thing for you. You do this or you do that. Both are good, as I said earlier. It's all up to you. Okay, and then I'll tell you some things you can actually do to be free, to be, so that you don't end up having problems because you spaced childbirth. Okay, watch this video and then come back to me.
Embryos wey we use freeze for dis girl now, I go say her siblings 15 of dem don dey inside freezer for 3 years now. My name na Nancy Ume, and I be mama, I be businesswoman, I dey sell pots, I be influencer wey I dey post things online, and I also be surrogacy advocate. My last pikin na twin im be. As I carry belle for am, the thing just too close to the one wey I born before am, so I come say make I kuku go do family planning. As I do the family planning finish, I put wetin dem dey call implanon for my hand. As I comot am, na so my problem just start. I come start to dey bleed every day. E reach 3 months, even 3 months and 2 weeks na I bleed. As that shedding finish, na I know say wahala dey o. Na I no come see another period 6 months. Within that 7 years, I don do many things. I don find my period, so I change my lifestyle, I change my diet, I change my exercise routine. I come do many treatments wey dem dey call IUI, na still fertility treatment. The one wey dem dey call IVF, I still do am, and I no see pikin. When I start to dey finally see pikin, na when I start to dey do IVF, and the pikin just dey comot. Doctor say, you know wetin go happen, you go try rest first, then if you wan do this thing again, another person go help you carry this pikin. I tell my husband shout say, hey, finally person go fit rest for this house. So every day we don dey try. My husband sef don even give up. The agency wey I use, I see am for Instagram. No be say I know am, nobody refer me to am. I see am myself from Instagram. Na so I enter the woman DM, ask how much. Abeg o, we get our own embryo. We no dey do from scratch with you. We already get embryo. We reach 15. So we wan carry to put, make we try our luck. She say, yes o. Say make we just give am our clinic. Say she and her clinic go work together. The first surrogate wey she give me, go there, she carry belle. I say, yeah, it be like dream. It can't be like say like how many? Imagine where we just dey waste 7 years. Now everything can happen within 3 weeks. It can't be like say na joke.
Now you've watched that particular video, I want to tell you some of the effects of contraceptives, because contraceptives is actually what most women use just to prevent pregnancy from occurring. And then in the process of preventing pregnancy, their actual reason for doing this is what? Child spacing. Yes, you want to space childbirth and you're taking contraceptive. So I want to tell you some of the effects of these particular contraceptives. As you can see, Nancy said she wanted to space childbirth, and then she was on contraceptives and implants, and then it resulted to fertility issues and all of that. So she was not able to carry her own pregnancy any longer. Okay, this is one of the effects or complications of some of these contraceptives. Yes, if you want to space childbirth, There are two things you can do. You can either use barrier method or you use contraceptives. In that video, you see that she used contraceptives and it resulted to something bad for her. You can actually use barrier method. What are these barrier methods? You can use condoms. There are female condoms. Yes, there are male condoms. These are physical methods, barrier methods of preventing pregnancy. And the major aim of preventing pregnancy is to do what? Child space. You want to space childbirth. Yeah, is that not why you're preventing pregnancy? This is actually why most women are preventing pregnancy. Most women that are married, let's put it that way. This is actually why most women that are married are preventing pregnancy. Child spacing. They want to give time before they can give birth to another child. Yeah, you can decide to use the barrier method, which are physical method. You can do the withdrawal method. You can use the condoms, the male condoms and the female condoms. Okay. Then another thing is using what? Hormonal contraceptives, which are medications that alter your hormonal system. These medications, you can use the oral contraceptives, you can use the implants, you can use the IUCDs. But remember, these are hormonal medications. They actually alter your hormonal system, and by so doing, disrupting your fertility. It can affect you in time to come. Some people actually have no issues with these fertility medications or with these hormonal medications. Okay, while some people, it tends to turn out bad. Some people start experiencing what Nancy experienced. You see, she said she was bleeding for months. At the point she stopped seeing her menstruation. While some people, they will be adding weight and getting bloated. Some people experience different signs and symptoms when it comes to these hormonal contraceptives. While some people, actually nothing happens to them. They live their normal life. They live so easy, like they're still the same way they are. Nothing happens to them. That's still okay. Some people experience overweight. They start gaining weight unnecessarily. Some people tend to bleed for months. Some people tend to stop seeing their menstruation totally. Okay. It all depends on individual differences. Yes, all in the name of child spacing. So to me, in my own opinion, I would advise, if you know what is good for you, you know what is beneficial for you, do it for your mental health. Yeah, do what makes you feel good. If you think child spacing is going to help your family life, is going to help you get your body back, you do it. If you think child spacing is for you because you are abroad, you need time to balance your work, balance your finance, balance your family life and everything around you, please do it. Okay, give yourself time, but make sure you are still within the childbearing age. Make sure you are still within your 20s. But I would advise, if you're above 30, child spacing is not for you. It's not an option for you, especially if you've decided, or if you know the number of children you want to have. Let's say you want to have like 4 or 5. Child spacing shouldn't be an opinion. It shouldn't be an option for you in particular. Considering the fact that you don't want to give birth to children that are not very healthy, that are going to be a thorn on your flesh. So try as much as you can, if you are over 30, to give birth to your children. Okay? Yes. And when it comes to contraceptives, I would advise, try as much as possible to avoid anything that has an effect on your hormones. Try to do something else like the barrier method. It actually works. If you know, you know. So, if you watch this video up to this point and you've not subscribed to this particular channel, what are you waiting for? Please, Ejo, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay? And share your idea. Drop your opinions. Drop your thoughts on the comment section, and then we'll talk and we'll share ideas. Okay, so that is the end of my video today. Please like, share this particular video, share this particular video, comment and like, subscribe to my channel. I love you. But Obieze says he loves you too. Okay.